Okay, now we will go to Cape Town, South Africa, where Kelley will be taking us through the Massive Transformative Purpose workshop. Please stay with us and to enjoy this session, as it is a really engaging session. Kelley is the co-creator of Women for Impact. She's co-founder of Africa EXO. She's also an EXO coach and advisor and a circular economy pioneer with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. Over to you, Kelley.
Thank you so much, Sahar. And thank you everybody for such an amazing, I think, first hour of the event today. It's definitely been a great way to start International Women's Day. So what I'd like to do is actually, I'm really excited. I'll be guiding you through the process of creating your very own MTP. I know some of you that are here today probably have one, and that's great. It would be amazing if you just use this as an opportunity to reflect on the MTP that you do have in place and see if there's an option to develop it even further. Before we dive straight in, I just want to cover some basics. I'm going to take you through a brief definition of what an MTP is all about. I'll then provide you with a couple of examples that I find inspiring for organizations, for initiatives, as well as personal MTPs. And then following from this, I'll take you through a short exercise guiding you through the development of your own MTP, which is inspired by the powerful concept called Ikagye, which means living a worthwhile, valuable, and meaningful life. And I was really stoked to see that somebody shared that earlier on in the chat, and I was inspired that we're already on this trajectory of trying to find, what are our passion points, what are the intersections of the things that we're really good at doing, and trying to drive that purpose and passion into the world as we move forward. Following from that, we're going to have a speed networking session with the sole purpose of sharing your MTP that you've developed. This is going to be version 1, so don't panic, don't worry, and please don't jump off the call thinking, I haven't finished, it's not good enough to share. It's okay. Whatever you have, we're going to share. And it's a great way to start connecting with incredible women from around the world. To just come through strongly today. We are definitely living in extraordinary times. There's so much going on. And I think the whole thing that is just so incredible where we are today, that despite the challenges we face, there's so much that can actually be achieved into the future if we believe in it. And I think each year I'm noticing that more and more and more of us are starting to think, I've got a voice, I have the skills, I have the capability, I want to carry on moving forward in this space. And I don't want to be and not driving these passion areas that I believe is possible. Some have a challenge though. Some have an access to an incredible amount of resources, and some of us don't. But the whole idea is if you don't act what you want to do, and if you haven't even defined this purpose space that you want to work towards, I mean, how would you even be able to understand the true impact that you can achieve? And then that starts to affect what you start to do every single day. And I know that some of us are already creating an incredible amount of impact. I mean, the ladies that we just listened to right now, the change that they've managed to push in their spaces is insane. And I know that there are a lot of us that are already on this journey and we're trying hard to be as high impact as the others. And I know that there's a tremendous amount that are wanting to get into the space, creating change, and you haven't even started. And that's also okay. So what I want us just to do is really remind ourselves it's completely okay where we are on this journey. It's okay that we're at different stages. And I think it's also okay if you haven't really defined your purpose just yet. But what's not okay is if we allow for that to continue going forward. What we do need to do is take a step back and go, right, let's start defining this. And let's start trying to connect with other people who might share similar passion points. And it's through that collective community that we really will be able to achieve so much more going forward. And this is what we're going to do today. Help you to create that MTP.